Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk specifically about the dashboard tab. Make sure if you didn't watch the overview video yet that you watch that first. I'm just going to talk a little bit more in depth about the dashboard tab now. So the dashboard is obviously it's campaign specific. So this is to set up just this individual campaign. If you need to get back to all of the campaigns, just click on the logo up here at the top left-hand corner. Okay, so whenever you create a new campaign, you're going to get your live webinar URL. Okay, this is the URL that you use for everything. Okay, driving people to obviously your live webinar, and then after the live webinar is done, they'll go to the replay page. Okay, so you just need to control that through the master switch. Okay, like I talked about in the overview video. So once you're done with your live video, or your live webinar, you'll switch it to replay, and this link will automatically redirect to whatever you have highlighted here. Okay. Also, just to kind of reiterate again, we do have some tracking here, so you can see this is unique visitors and total visitors for each of the different pages in your sequence. Okay, we've mapped it out in order from creating your layout, your design templates, to your registration page, the thank you confirmation page, the live webinar, then you have your webinar replay, and then just overall notifications, and then some extra settings. Okay, whenever you need to update something on your webinar, whether it's the webinar time or date or the headline, you'll want to do that here in this main dashboard area. Okay, if you need to delete the campaign, reset your view stats for whatever reason, you can do that. Again, just to emphasize again, I would recommend using your local time zone. If you don't want to use your local time zone, make sure that you know what time you want to do it in that time zone, okay? Because the time that you put here, whether it's 8 p.m. or noon or whatever it may be, it's going to be reflected based on the time zone that you select. Okay, we automatically select your time zone based on your IP address. So if you're located, in the Eastern time zone in the US, it'll automatically know that, and it will automatically select that for you. Okay, so we try to minimize confusion there. But if you are going to do it at in a certain time zone, make sure that you know when that time is going to be based on where you live in the world. Okay. We also have the show live console button here. This is where you're going to go during your live webinar to manage the Q&A, and if you're going to drop in any type of order buttons on the webinar, you can do that as well. There's a separate video on that, so make sure you do watch that as well. So the dashboard is pretty self-explanatory, but this is just going to kind of be a high-level overview of your URL, your main webinar details, and the traffic that's coming into each of the different pages on your webinar. So make sure you go through each of the different videos. We've broken down each tab into a different video. Some of them have separate or multiple videos per tab, just based on the complexity of it. We tried to make it as simple as possible to get a webinar up and running with as little information as needed as possible from you guys. So, but also make it robust enough where you can customize anything that you want. So we look forward to seeing you guys in the upcoming videos.